Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I pray that God is blessing you real good and that his face is shining upon you today. I want to share something with you just for a few minutes. In this series, we're going to be talking about standards. And I don't know, sometimes that's a bad word for some people and that's a powerful word for another. Where your standards lie, where you are, what's important to you. Very few of us actually know what our standards are. It's not like it's a list of, I believe in this, I believe in this, I believe in this, and I believe in it. No, that's voting. I'm talking about how you function on this earth, like on a regular, and how you maneuver on this earth normally, how you handle situations, relationships, conflicts, problem solving, happiness, doing things for yourself, doing things for others. What are your standards? And sometimes the new word for standards right now is like boundaries, and we've heard that bounce around a lot in life now. Your boundaries, establishing your boundaries, and not letting people run over you. And okay, that means you have a standard. A boundary is a standard. That means there's something that you will not. I'm not doing that. I'm not going over there. That's just not how I roll. That's not how I'm going to be functioning. I'm going to let you make it. I say that all the time to people. I'm going to let you make it. Meaning, it's not for me. And that may be you. That may be what you want to do. That may be how you want to think. That may be how you want to feel. That may be your opinion. I'm going to let you make it. Meaning, I'm not going to try to change your mind. Nor do I need you to try to change my mind. But if I can influence you in any way for the better, I'm still going to let you make it. I am going to do my best, my level best, to help you enhance your standards. Not doing it for you, but encouraging you enough to say, okay, I've met my standard, my medium standard, my regular standard. This is how I function, or this is how I roll. And now I want to up it up. Up it up. I made that up. I just want to increase it. Let's say that. I want to increase it. My standard is here. I figured it out. This is how I believe, and this is how I function, and this is how I roll on the earth. However, now how my standards are common, and I no longer want them to be common. I want my standards to be advanced. So I need to amp it up just a little bit, up it just a little bit. And no matter what your standards are, there are always ways to improve it. There are always things that you can add to it. I didn't think I can add to any of my standards until I got to my standard, or the max of my standard. And it's like, okay, I need to believe higher. I need to expect more from myself. I need to put in more work. I need to achieve more. I need to spend more time. So that means in those mores, I have just qualified my standards to upgrade. Because I desire more. I like that. Because I desire more, I have qualified my standards to upgrade. When you require more from yourself, not from other people, but when you require more from yourself, you have just qualified your standards to no longer remain common, but you have qualified your standards to have the ability and the capacity to upgrade. That is some good news. Listen, it's blessing me. What I'm saying to you is blessing me. And so now that I desire more for my life at this level, I have just qualified my standards to upgrade. And that means in order to qualify for events, in order to qualify for the Olympics, in order to qualify for anything that you're in competition, because your whole life is one big competition that you're winning every day. And so in order to qualify for the next level, there are some things that you will have to allow and embrace in order for those qualifications to make you into the better version of yourself. And there's 3 I want to share with you today, and this is just rolling right into it, and I'm so excited to share them with you. The first one is you must be challenged. There is no way your standards can be upgraded if they're not challenged to do so. If your life has not been challenged and you're trying to evade challenges, you are not doing yourself a favor. Matter of fact, because you're in my life, you're not doing me a favor, because I don't get to get the good that's supposed to come from you. I don't get to have that. So because I want to give you the best version of myself, I'm going to allow myself to be challenged, because I need to give to you what you do that what you need that's supposed to come from me. Therefore, I expect the same thing from you. If you are going to be a source in my life, whether it's a friend, whether it's a camaraderie, whether it's a teacher, whether it is a student, it don't matter. I can come up with all kind of positions. But whatever you are, you can be a neighbor. You can be somebody from across the street. You can be the chick at the gas station. I don't care. You're in my life. I need challenges to come into your life in order for your standards to be able to be upgraded. Bad things and good things are going to happen with challenges. Good things and bad things. It's not always bad. A challenge is not always bad. Sometimes a challenge is good. It increases you and it allows you the space to be more of who you already are. Let's stop forfeiting challenges and embrace challenges and let them do what they're supposed to do. Remember, you're going to win no matter what, even if it looks like you've lost. You didn't lose. You got stats. You got content. You got understanding. You got knowledge. You got a lot of things. Even if you thought you were losing, you're not losing. The loss is the win. A win is a win and a loss is a win. When you allow and embrace those good and bad things to challenge you, your standards are going to be higher. Because again, you are allowing your standards to be qualified to be greater and to give you more. Under the being challenged, you have to make decisions that are right. We don't want to be challenged because we don't want to have to decide yay or nay, up or down, left or right, far corner to the this is my left, probably your right that you're looking at it, or the other corner, one corner or the other. We don't want to have to choose. The challenge is you're going to have to choose. So if you're going to allow challenges to happen, you're going to know that good and bad is going to happen, and also that you must choose right or wrong. It will give you the ability to tell yourself that you stand up for what is right. Now, standing up for what is right does not mean standing in front of a truck because you know it's right for them to stop. They may not have good standards and they may not stop. So you standing up for your right to stand in that spot and that truck does not stop. That makes no sense. Let's not lose in an incorrect way just to prove a point. Standards are not proving points. Standards are for you. Standards are not for you to utilize just to prove a point to someone else. So the first one is you must allow yourself to be challenged. The second one, you cannot escape conflict. I know I don't like conflict either, but you know you cannot escape it. The more you run from conflict, the more it's attracted to you because it has to take its course. Conflict, see conflict like a person. Conflict is trying to do its greatest work, which is create conflict. Conflict has to happen. How would you know how you stand in areas if conflict don't occur? The problem I believe that we're missing out on conflict is the fact that we don't like to need to make a choice. And if we make a choice, maybe we feel we're going to lose people. Maybe we feel we're going to lose money. Maybe we feel we're going to lose placement. Maybe we just feel that we're going to be looked at like we've looked at others. Maybe that's that judgment thing, that self-judgment. However I judge you is how I will be judged. So because I've judged others a particular way, I don't want any conflict because I'm subject to be judged like I've judged another. But if you're free and clear of judgment, conflict should be easy for you. You should embrace it. It's like bring it on because see, I'm about to help you. Whatever the conflict is, that's what you're telling the conflict. Come over here because see, I have peace. I have joy. I have information. I have insight. I have understanding. I have wit. I have the answers. I have what you need. I have the point to, meaning I know who to point you to. Come on over here, because I'm going to direct you. I'm going to send you off from me because I have the stuff. I've got the stuff. Can you say that? I've got the stuff that conflicts needs in order. I have the stuff that conflict needs in order for it to not be conflicted anymore. Can you say that? Yes, you can. I'm saying it. Say it with me. I have the goods to cause conflict to calm down. I have the answers. I mean, I have all the answers, but I have enough answers to put water on this fire. I believe that. And if you don't believe that you have it, you'll run away from it. I don't have the answer. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Conflict will always seem to follow you. You're avoiding it, and you must conquer it. There's no other way around it. When conflict comes, be calm, because you have your truth. You know your standards. You know who you are. You know how you believe. You know how you move about on this earth. Remain calm. Respond calmly as best as you can. You may feel like fire inside, but do your best to respond to conflict the best that you can. Embrace the moment to learn. Conflict is a classroom that no one can avoid. That's like a prerequisite. You must take this class called conflict in order to go to the next level. You're not going to be able to not take this class and just breeze by. You must pass the test of conflict. Once you pass the test, anytime it ever shows up, you're like, oh, I've already taken that class. What you need? What you need, conflict? What you need from me? What am I about to learn today? How am I going to be added to? And I thank you for coming, because you're about to make me a better version of who I am, because what I didn't have before, I have it now. Because you, conflict, is bringing insight and information to me that I did not have before. You thought you was coming to destroy me, but you're not. What you're coming to do is make me smarter. You're coming to make me better. You're coming to make me wiser. You're coming to make me a fuller version of who I am. And I appreciate you showing up, but you're going to stop showing up because you're not going to have any power. So then conflict will begin to run away from you. The first thing we talked about, you must be challenged. If I can get my head together, you must allow challenges to happen. So you're going to be challenged. Number 2, you cannot escape conflict. Number 3, help others identify their standards. Some people don't even know they have standards. Sometimes the standards are bad, and a few they're good too. But then imagine if no one helped you. I'm doing my best to help you with your standard. I'm putting it out there. I'm availing myself. I'm allowing myself to be available to the world to help the world be a better version of who they are. I refuse to keep it to myself. You have to allow yourself to be put in positions to help other people know their standards. And if their standards are low, here you are. You are the answer. You are the source that's going to help them upgrade their standards. You're going to lift them up, and you're going to show them how to grab a hold of their standards and walk in the power thereof. So that means their standards and or boundaries, whichever one you want to call it. I'm calling it standards because, I guess maybe because that's an old school word, but boundaries is a new version of standards. Help people know their boundaries. Help others know their standards. It's up from here. And so you have to be able to teach other people how to know who they are. My standards are being upgraded because I need more. And because I need and want more, I am qualifying my standards to go a little bit higher. I have just qualified my standards to go higher. I've just qualified my standards to go higher. Have you done that? I hope that you've been blessed today. Now you go have a good day.